Here with head baseball coach Zach Johnston for the 2016 season preview. Coach, talk a little bit about kind of the status of the team right now, how practices have gone so far this winter with a couple weeks in.
I'm extremely excited for the season to come around. I have a great group of guys. First, it starts with them in the classroom. We preach to our players kind of how our values go for our program. Our faith, our family, our education come before baseball. Obviously, baseball is part of our values, but there are things that are more important. And in the classroom this fall, I'm super proud of the effort that we put in and how our guys did. Out of our 44 players, 33 of them got a 3.0 and above. Out of that 44 as well, 22, exactly half of our team got a 3.5 and above. So in the classroom, I couldn't be more excited about how well we did. It is really a testament to these guys because the effort, the hard work they put in the classroom, they're also going to put in on the field. So with this upcoming season, with how well we did in the classroom, I'm excited to see how well we do on the field.
Good. Talk a little bit about as you head into your second year, just kind of the overall growth of the program, maybe some of the changes you've made that you're looking to build upon here in year two.
Well, with the program, last year's team, I was hired in August. Our entire staff was hired shortly after August. So the 2015 class was our first recruiting class, and with these guys, we knew we were going to have a big class. First and foremost, we weren't returning a ton of guys. We had a bunch of seniors last year. We returned to 18 players, and we brought in 28. So a huge class. Classes after this will not be this large, but the reason why we brought in a big class is we knew we had to establish a culture. We have new standards, new expectations for this program, and with this class, we're excited to see exactly how well we do with it, and so far so good. We have a great group of guys. We really do.
Good. And then along those lines too, talk a little bit about break down the roster for us as far as maybe any key units that you have on the field or hitting or kind of some holes maybe you're looking to fill or some question marks with a couple weeks into practice.
One constant with baseball is you need athletic players, athleticism in general, and pitching. Exactly half of our roster are pitchers. Now some guys are also dual guys, but exactly half of our roster are pitchers. So we have pitching this year. I'm excited for that. With the college game and with our 55-game varsity schedule, you need arms. It's a tragic situation that's going on with baseball. These young guys getting hurt. So it's important for us to keep our arms healthy, and with the number of arms, we can do that. So that's one constant. The next constant is we need athletic players. We are very athletic this year, extremely athletic. We have a bunch of guys that come from dual sport guys out of high school, a bunch of guys that just their athleticism is going to carry them into the next level, meaning they're going to transition well at the college level. So with those two constants, and with our guys returning, the experience that we do have with the returners that we do have coming back, this year's going to be exciting. I can't stress that enough. It really is.
Talk a little bit about your makeup of your schedule, maybe some of the early non-conference games, a couple of trips you guys have planned to Kentucky and Florida. What are you looking for in the early part of that non-conference schedule?
Non-conference, every team's going to be tough. And what I mean by that, anybody can beat anybody. We're going to take it one game at a time. Our first opponent is Alice Lloyd. I'm not looking much further past that, to be honest. We do go to Florida this year. We play a bunch of different teams in Florida. Some are junior varsity games, some are varsity games. We don't have a separate junior varsity team. It's just an added way for our guys to get more games in. So that's why we schedule junior varsity games. But play a bunch of different teams in Florida. But our first opponent is Alice Lloyd, and that's who we're looking at right now. Not looking too far in advance because we have to take care of business there first. So game one versus Alice Lloyd on February 27th. That's the game we're looking at.
Good. Talk a little bit about the makeup of the WAC this year and some of the teams. You have some ranked teams, some teams that are receiving votes, some teams that are usually from a year-to-year season are pretty good. Talk about the overall thoughts of WAC baseball this year.
Our conference is very good. Last year we had three conference teams make it to the national tournament, one all the way to the World Series. It's a very tough conference. It's a growing conference. We have a bunch of teams with myself being alumni here, we didn't have this many teams in the conference, so the conference has grown a ton. And it consistently is getting better and better each year, in my opinion. It'll be a very, very tough conference again this year. The three schools that made it to the national tournament last year were Davenport, University of Northwestern Ohio, and Madonna. Both, I should say all three schools should be very, very tough. But we're looking to compete with all of them. We're not going to take one opponent lighter than the rest. Davenport is moving to Division II now. That is official, so they will not be in our conference in a couple years from now. I think this year and next year will be their last year, but other than that, the conference is going to stay the same. I think the schools are going to be tough every year, every single team in the conference. Baseball, in our opinion, you don't take one team lightly. You come out and play the game, all 7, 9 innings, whatever that game is, and you play hard the entire time because anybody can beat anybody.
Good. Last year, you guys were able to put a nice streak together, kind of the heart of the season, 10 or 11 in a row. Ended up missing the conference playoffs by half game, one game. Talked about the athleticism earlier and kind of make up the schedule, kind of putting that all together. Maybe what are some, from a fan's perspective, some expectations when we do finally get out to some games? I think March 23rd is the first game. What can fans expect to see from Concordia baseball?
Hard-nosed baseball. We're going to play the game the right way, hard every single play, up 10, down 10, it doesn't matter. We're going to come out, look and take the extra bag. Hard out of the box, play every play as it is a meaningful play, and really pride ourselves in playing the game the right way. That's really what I want people to say about Concordia baseball.
Good. Thanks for your time today, Coach. Good luck last couple weeks in practice headed into the home opener.
Thank you.
Head baseball coach, Zach Johnston.